Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with this Austrian border troops general difficulty campaign, and we are just about to fight the Act 2 HQ. So we've got a decent army. It's about as good as, well, it's about as good as I've ever had for Act 2, actually. Got a Brummer. We've got the thing that I can never pronounce, Geschwindstoik. We've got a £10 bronze howitzer. I thought it was a £12, it's only £10. We've got a £6 bronze gun and another £6 bronze gun, and then we've got a £12 iron howitzer, a £10 iron howitzer, and then the only gun that really needs changing is this £6 howitzer, although it is still performing really well, to be honest, so it's not urgent that it needs changing. So yeah, our cannon is doing fantastic. We've managed to get one Dutch field artillery. I actually bought that, so I didn't level that one up. I bought it straight as a Dutch, which is awesome. And the others are doing quite well. He's not far off becoming Dutch. He's really close to becoming Dutch. He's not too far off either. So yeah, cannons are doing amazing. Then we've got 4 sharpshooters, which is fantastic. And most of our units are either veteran or grenadiers. I think it's only this guy who's still not a veteran Fusilier. Everybody else is. So yeah, this is probably the best army that I've managed to create up to Act 2 HQ. We've got grape shot rounds on this Brummer. I just want to test it out. I haven't tested it out yet. I know they're meant to be really good. So I've got a range of 606. I could get it longer if I swapped this for somebody else's that's range. So this one is max range 5. I swear I've got one that's... Right, this has got max range 10%, so I might use that. Ah, there it is, max range 10. Okay, so if I stick this on and let's buy that and stick this on. We've got 703 range now, so we can quite comfortably use this grape shot at long range, and we can test out how good it is. Just means that I'm going to need to have a little gap in the infantry line just so I can shoot over or not be impeded by the infantry line. Okay, let's see what they've got. They've got, looks like a £6 bronze howitzer. Maybe it's not bronze, might just be iron. Looks like they've got a £6 bronze gun. Got a couple of £12 bronze guns. So they've got some decent artillery. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cavalry. Ouch. Okay, that's definitely a problem. 8 cavalry and 4 light infantry. That's a problem. Right, okay, this isn't going to be easy. So we're going to need to... Well, we're going to need to make sure the cavalry doesn't kill us, basically. That's our main concern. Okay, so we've still got half a supply train, but it is going to retreat fairly early into the battle, so probably not going to be able to make too much use of it. Hopefully we're going to be alright with this ridiculous amount of cannon, but we've only got one brigade of sharpshooters, so we have got 2 brigades of linemen, so we should be alright. We've got 8 versus 8 linemen versus cavalry, so as a rule of thumb, that's what I recommend, having 1 lineman per cavalry. Minimum 1 lineman, not ideal 1 lineman. You need minimum. Okay, so I need to remember to put the canister guy, which is him, or the grape shot I should say, in the middle. Right, so where are we going to line up? So we'll probably line up here to here. It's not very good cover, but there's no real decent cover around. I mean, the best cover would be from here across to here, but I'd be leaving this angle exposed, so we're not going to do that. Let's bring him further away from the marsh. Okay, so we're going from here over to here. Right. I'm gonna put the linemen in the cover, not the light infantry this time. Light infantry are gonna primarily protect the area that hasn't got cover. And then we want the Brummer going here, which means wrong button again. I always press the caps lock button by accident. Right, so we want... Oh, I've done it again. Bloody caps lock button. So we want a gap here for the Brummer. And then we want these 2 just going up into this cover here. Then we want to deselect the Brummer. Get all of these there, and then get the Brummer and stick him there. So I'm going to keep the general close by just in case I need to charge him in to save the Brummer. And then I think that's everybody having their orders. So we just need to get these in position. Doing a fantastic job here. He's got a lot of morale, so we're having to take down a lot of his troops to finish him off, but doing a good job. Okay, so let's get him onto canister. I shouldn't have changed him onto canister until he fired his first shot, really, but too late for that now. Okay, we need to make sure we're not shooting at Jaegers. Yeah, so even with this grape shot, I keep calling it canister, I've still got a ridiculous range, because it's only reducing it by 23%. So let's see if we can snipe some artillery. Wonder if everybody can reach. No, not quite. So I'd imagine it's just him that can't. Everybody else seems to be able to. In fact, I'm tempted just to see how the grape shot does on its own. So get everybody else aiming at this one, apart from the grape shot. Just see how he does on his own. This guy's just slightly out of range, so... So we made short work of that artillery there, so we need to take these off. Who are we going to aim at next? So the cavalry are obviously our biggest concern, but we've got this artillery in the back. Let's just shoot at this cavalry, and then I'm going to shoot at this artillery with these two guns. I'll shoot with that one as well. Yeah, let's just make sure. Yeah, don't know if you saw that, but just with a single grape shot, I just wiped out that artillery. So the grape shot is incredible at one-shotting enemy artillery. There's no doubt about it. It just means that you do have to leave them exposed. There goes our supply wagon. Right, shall I get everybody aiming at the cavalry? I think I should. I think the cavalry's our biggest threat, so see if we can weaken it. Oh no, what is going on here? I've got the movement bug where they're just running out. Flaming hell. What are you doing? He's still moving. What on earth is this? He's still moving. Oh my god. Let's see if I can... No, I can't even limber him up. What is this bug? Will that help? No. 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 He's completely unresponsive. What on earth is this? Well, that was a lovely bug. Yeah, I'm tempted to start the battle again, to be honest with you. Having to deal with bugs like that is just not fun. Right. Okay, so we've survived most of the charges. God, it took him forever to fire. Okay, he's gonna end up retreating. Okay, let's get all the sharpshooters back out front. Oh dear, it didn't have the... Oh, I'm gonna have to go in a line formation here. Didn't have the sound effect of the charge, so I didn't realise. Let's... Oh, we've lost that Dutch field artillery because it ran out. It's actually taken so many losses that it's completely destroyed. I can't have a bug like that where I'm going to lose the top tier artillery with a bronze howitzer over a bug. That's just not acceptable. So I'm just going to restart the battle and hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully it's not a Dutch artillery problem. Otherwise I'm going to have to... Well, yeah, he won't be usable at all if it's permanent Dutch artillery problem. So yeah, I'm gonna restart the battle, and hopefully I don't get the bug again. Okay, luckily I got the same map, and so I've just issued exactly the same orders as before. Got everyone set up exactly the same. So let's see if this Dutch artillery does any silly bugger stuff. So it's because he's got short range that he started moving, which is fine. That was a mistake on my part. But then, obviously, I couldn't stop him from moving. That was the bug. No matter what buttons I pressed, I could not get him to comply. Alright, so with the Brummer, I'm going to see if I can snipe this unit. Interesting, so he completely whiffed on his first shot. A loaded canister, or at least I assume it works. A loaded canister. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Maybe it didn't work, loading canister, on the deployment screen. Because I don't think he did fire a shot until just. Oh well. It was worth a test. But yeah, it looks like he did one-shot that guy. So let's have a look, see what everybody's aiming at now. Aiming at him, so I need to change his aim away from the light infantry. So let's aim here. And then I want him to aim. I might aim at some cavalry. So let's see how he gets on shooting at these hussars. Really, I should shoot here, but wanted this spillover shot to hit the second one, so let's just see how he does. So 76 kills at the moment. Oh, he's actually going in front, so let's aim at him. Okay, I don't want to be aiming at these light infantry, so we're going to have to change that. Let's just tell everybody to aim here and then retarget with him. So his range is not long enough, so yeah, that Dutch field artillery did have fairly long range, so it shouldn't have needed to move forward at all. Yeah, I'm not sure why it did that, but apparently he's not bugging out now, so that's good. Well, it didn't do too bad. It did 120 kills. It didn't do any spillover damage, surprisingly. Maybe only the round shot does spill over. Right, what are we aiming at here? Let's get him aiming at this cav. Right, I think we've done enough damage to this cavalry. So let's switch to this one, apart from the Brummett. You can carry on firing here. In fact, let's switch everybody onto this. Yeah, that was quite brutal. Switch everybody onto this one. Are we gonna kill him? I don't think we are. Let's just tell him to go in a line. Right, this is obviously going to be painful. So he needs to move behind. So yeah, he's going to get ganged up on again with 2 to 1. Let's see if we can get the general over here. He won't get there in time, but he might rally him quite quickly. Okay, we need to change him back to open order. He is, yeah, he's got his. Ah, I completely missed this one. Wonder if we've got any shots. Okay, let's tell him to fire somewhere else so we don't do any friendly fire. He looks like a nice target to shoot at. Okay, we've wrecked him. That was lovely. Looks like I forgot to put the bayonets on. Okay, he's managed to survive the first charge. Let's see how he gets on with the second charge. Right, we've survived this charge here, so let's take his bayonets off. Looks like we're getting charged here, which is not good. So let's drop him back. Wonder if we can get some shots into him before he reaches us. Okay, he's managed to win comfortably this time. That's nice. Let's get these sharpshooters back in front. And let's go check on this situation. Because I don't want the artillery firing into friendly or hand-to-hand combat, so let's just change. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, did I put bayonets on here? No. Okay, he's won here, so I can take his bayonets off now. Okay, we don't need the general going over there now, so I think I'm going to run him out and see if I can do some damage. In fact, no, it's not worth it. I might end up getting some of my units shattered if I do that. He's lasting a long time. Yeah, that was quite brutal. Oh, it looks like these are gonna come in. Yeah, they are. That's annoying. Okay. So I'm gonna need to just go in open order here because these Jaegers are really struggling. So let's see if I can get the general over to help out because we're in a bit of trouble here. We are in a bit of trouble. Interesting that the supply train hasn't routed this time. God knows why. Right, looks like I missed this charge. He is still firing, that's good. Yeah, this is gonna hurt quite significantly, so let's get him charging in here. Oh, not that quickly. I do want him to hit the brace first. Perfect timing. Okay, how are we getting on here? That is bad. I did not see that coming in. I'm going to lose these sharpshooters. Oh dear. Okay. Let's charge him in. Complete mistake that was. See if I can get him out of there. Run, run, run. Okay. Oh dear, this is terrible. We've got our sharpshooters who are already weakened in a vulnerable position. So I'm gonna have to use the general here. Ah dear, this is not good. I think he's gonna win now, so I could break off here and charge here. Yeah, that was worth it. Oh dear. Didn't see that one coming in either. Oh dear, these charges are just wrecking us. Oh, I managed to break him. No idea how. Right, we need to make sure we're not doing any collateral damage here, so let's aim the cannons up there. Then he needs to stop charging now. I can't yet. killed the officer, that's nice. In fact, let's carry on charging into these Jaegers. Right. So, oh, apparently their charge messed up. It's not ideal. Right, we're alive, we're alive. Okay. Let's see if we can just drop him back a bit. Let's fire over here so we're not shooting into melee combat. Right, yeah, that was alright. We managed to survive the onslaught, but we took a load of casualties. Oh, we did actually retreat with one of them. Hopefully he didn't shatter. I didn't hear him shatter, but... Alright. Cannons are struggling. Yeah, these light infantry are no joke. Oh, apparently one of their units has rallied here. Right, let's see what the damage is. Hopefully we didn't lose anybody. So we got a golden gun and some golden ammo. Let's see how the artillery did. So the Brummer did do really good with that grape shot. It just means that you have to leave him exposed. The fast firing gun did really well. Geschwindigkeit. Yeah, nothing else did particularly good. Not quite sure why. I don't know whether it's just because the battle finished so quickly or what, but nothing really performed very well apart from the Brummer with the grape shot and the Geschwindigkeit. So the grape shot is clearly fantastic. It's very unassuming because the stats don't make it sound that good, but then the performance is way better than what the stats make it out to be. So we're going into Act 3. So I might take the reservists just so I don't have to buy them all in Act 3, because the everything costs a lot in Act 3. All of the supplies do, so that's why I've been stocking up on the food and the reservists before getting to Act 3. Because normally I wouldn't go in with this much. I'd spend it on equipment instead, but this time I wanted to save myself. To be fair, I'm actually doing amazing this time round. I've managed to get virtually everything I want. I don't know where all this money's come from. It must simply be because I'm using light infantry, which is reducing my losses, which means that I've not have to waste so much money on reservists and ammo. I think that's all it is. The ammo is from the supply wagons, and the reservists are from the light infantry, so yeah, that's definitely give us a massive cash injection during this campaign. Yeah, luckily we didn't lose anyone, so that's good. I'll do all this bit off cam, but for now, let's go forward and see what the next missions are going to be. So we've got fire damage received. We don't get flanked very often at all, so that's quite good. I don't want regiment stamina minus 10%, that's no fun. Yeah, fire damage received minus 15, that's really good. Right, what have we got here? We haven't got the slums, unfortunately, so let's have a look at this. This artillery looks nice. We could get a... I mean, we don't really need another artillery. Let's get these Grens as a backup replacement, or I could just stick them straight in and start leveling them up. And then this is combat bonuses from elevation, which I don't really take advantage of very often because I prefer to maintain a nice line than try to take advantage of elevation. So it's really just these Grens, so I don't even need to do these convoy missions really, unless I want to. I might even just rush the HQ battle, I don't know. I'll have to have a think about how I want to play it. Okay, this is a good place to call it a day, so I hope you enjoyed that Act 2 HQ battle. Join me again in the next one, where I might show some of the patrol fights, but I'm definitely not going to show them all because they're going to be dead repetitive. But I'll show one or two maybe. So yeah, cheers for watching, take care, I shall see you soon.